What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. So if this is your first time watching and checking us out, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox. I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much. We do have some interesting news stories to go over today. So if that's something that you're interested in, hit the like button because it definitely does helps us out so that the stream could get pushed out more in the YouTube algorithm. Oh boy, interesting. So I wanted to talk about a couple of things here. Now, obviously, we're going to be talking about a lot of PlayStation stuff. So yeah, let's talk about the fact that that PS5 showcase that we had was very underwhelming for sure. And there was a reason for that. Obviously, I mean, I didn't want to believe the reason behind the lackluster PS5 showcase. And so where there is smoke, there's fire. We're definitely going to be digging into what really happened with that PS5 showcase. We're also going to be talking about Spider-Man 2 and how Sony is definitely relying on Spider-Man 2 to really carry them, right? And interestingly enough, you see what's going on in 2023. There's not really a huge presence for Sony in 2023 in terms of their first-party games. Everybody knows this. And so we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about a new PS5 update that Sony just dropped. Not the beta update, but a different PS5 update. We're going to be digging into that as well. We're also going to take a look at a legendary game for the PlayStation 4 and even via backwards compatibility with PS5, the Order 1886. This is a game that we are seeing a little bit of update on now. Interestingly enough, dang. Oh, man. Wow. Well, that's interesting. Shouts to the homie Vital Drip.
Vital Drip $10. Watch Gran Turismo movie last night off the chain, one of the best racing movies I've seen in a while.
Wow. Wow. That is awesome. Happy to hear that. Thank you so much, Vital Drip. That was very quick. Thank you for the $10. Yeah. I've been hearing some really good stuff about that Gran Turismo movie. I actually looking at the previews and stuff like that for it. It looked really good. I think Sony was doing some sort of like incentive for a select amount of PlayStation Plus subscribers. Like they would get emails, I'm guessing, to go see the movie a little bit earlier than everybody else, which I thought that was really cool. And I really hope that Sony continues to do that. You know, just having that incentive like for PlayStation Plus or whatever. And whether, you know, it's a Sony, you know, first party movie or third party, doesn't really matter, right? Hope to see that more and more from them moving forward. But yeah, they were sending out random emails to select PlayStation Plus subscribers and then giving them the opportunity to be able to, you know, check certain things out. So there's that. Very interesting, right? So I want to talk about this because I never thought, now, before we even get into the PlayStation 5 stuff, right? So we're going to talk about Phil Spencer. We're talking about the Xbox brand. And I mean, this literally blew my mind. And it really goes to show you the amount of capital that Microsoft have and what they're able to do and what they're able to offer developers. So we're going to be digging into that. But before we dig into the whole Phil Spencer situation with Xbox and all that stuff, oh my God. So Baldur's Gate 3. Holy freaking cow. I wasn't even expecting this. I mean, this game is not my cup of tea to begin with. And so it's like, was not really expecting this at all. Now, obviously, Zelda got dethroned by Baldur's Gate 3. Like, that is freaking crazy. I mean, we might have a new game of the year at this point. Like, 97 on Metacritic. You guys don't believe me? I'm going to show you guys 9. I never would have thought, man, Zelda would have gotten dethroned like that in like literally the same year. I'm like, there's no freaking way. No joke, bro. Like Baldur's Gate 3 is on fire right now. I think the last time I did talk about it, I think it was at what, 700,000 plus concurrent players on PC. And because of the success on PC, it is fueling even more pre-orders for the PlayStation 5. So that's good for PlayStation 5 owners, like just seeing the success on PC. And maybe they might not have a PC that's powerful enough to run, you know, Baldur's Gate 3. So they're kind of like, you know what? Maybe we should take a look at this particular game, and maybe we should just go ahead and pre-order. But no freaking joke, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. This is a sort of off the cuff news to kind of keep you guys updated on what's going on. But no joke, like, congratulations to Larry. Who is this again? Not Larry. Yeah, Larian Studios. Congratulations to Larian Studios. Why is my freaking I hate when this happens, man. Stupid. All right, here we go. There we go. That's incredible. 97. A 97. I mean, that is crazy. 97 right now. This is the highest rated game of 2023. Give her a round of applause, man. That's crazy. That is crazy. So, man, it just goes to show you. I mean, it just goes to freaking show you. Like, you make a good game, and it's like people just go freaking crazy. 16 on the critic reviews. I mean, I never would have thought. I literally never would have thought like Baldur's Gate would really like push the envelope like this. I mean, this is really, really impressive stuff. And we could have a new game of the year. I'm telling you, this might end up being game of the year. I've seen stuff like this happen all the freaking time. I know this is not everybody's cup of tea type of game, but man, that is pretty wild. That is pretty wild. So 97, Zelda got dethroned, and yeah, it's looking like Baldur's Gate 3 is probably going to win Game of the Year. Hopefully no review bombing or anything like that. But, man, this is very, 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 very good. Very, very good. And, yeah, the sky's the limit. It just really goes to show you that anything can get dethroned. I actually thought, man, there's no... And I think there was one of the Zelda games on Metacritic that is still at a 98 or at a 99. But, yeah, Zelda is still overall the highest rated game of all time. Like... yeah, it's still, I think there's one of them that is at a 98 and one of them at a 99, if I'm not mistaken. But in terms of 2023 highest rated game, yeah, Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah. Let's go. All right. So, let's talk about the PlayStation 5. And let's shift gears a little bit here to the PS5. So I feel like Sony could do a whole lot better in terms of sales. Even though the PS5 is selling like crazy right now, I still do believe that they could sell even more PS5s. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, well, you know, we've been waiting all this time for a proper PS5 showcase. And I know we just got a PS5 showcase, but it was underwhelming. And a lot of times whenever we do get gaming events, people tend to go and buy consoles based off of upcoming games that are getting ready to come out. And if you look at what Sony has done with the PS5 showcase, it really didn't really knock it out the park for a lot of people. I mean, some people are just like, that was trash. It was underwhelming. It didn't really do it for me. So therefore, I'm going to hold off on buying a PS5 until I see more first-party games. And it's true. Like, I felt like they were really holding back. I don't know why they were holding back, but obviously now we just... back then we didn't know why, but now we do know why. Because it's like, okay, well, where is... you know, all these games that's been in development for like 3+ years. Like, what the heck? Like, we've been waiting all this time. Herman Holtz came out saying that, oh, this game and that game, you know, for PS5, you know, is going along great and blah, blah, blah. And there was a lot of games. I had like a whole 2 sheets of paper written down was a whole bunch of games that did not make it to the PS5. I'm literally serious, like 2 sheets of paper. I was just writing games down from like different studios. I'm like, where's this game at? Where's this game at? Where's this game at? And so there was a lot of games. I would say possibly about maybe 10 or 15 games that was missing from the PS5 showcase. I'm like, bro, that's a lot of games. That's a lot of freaking games. And if we could get a little bit of taste of what, you know, could be coming to the PS5 for 2024 and 2025, I think that would have been huge, right? Now, interesting enough, instead we got a bunch of CGI trailers and games without no freaking release date. And I think that pissed a lot of people off because it's like, bro, like, where's the gameplay at? Sony is known to show gameplay, and Microsoft, on the other hand, had a way better showcase. Like, yeah, they had, you know, more games from their first party studios. But the problem with Microsoft was, yeah, we still didn't get gameplay for every single thing. But in terms of like numbers of games that was shown, yeah, they had the better showcase over Sony. And I know Sony is kind of really dialed in on quality for the most part. And so delays are going to freaking happen. Now, obviously, I think a bulk of the delays that are happening now is obviously they have this huge push when it comes to live service. And I know live service will piss some people off in general because it's how there's nothing wrong with live service games. It's how it's being implemented. It is how it's being structured. And I think that's one of the biggest takeaways that we have to look at. And so Sony is trying to push at least 10 plus live service games by now until 2026. Now, obviously, we saw some of them during the PS5 showcase, and I wasn't really impressed. Now, obviously, The Last of Us, you know, which is Factions 2 or whatever it's going to be called, well, yeah, that was internally delayed, or yeah, it needs to be reevaluated because, well, yeah, it's not live service enough for us, so it needs to be reevaluated, and we need to try to make sure that we can maximize profit as much as we possibly can. Now, again, that's also another delay right there. On top of that, we had studios just crumbling in terms of development. We saw situations with Deviation Games. Yeah, that is never going to be happening. I mean, they hyped up that whole game. Oh, it's going to be a first-class AAA multiplayer game, blase, blase, blah. Well, that fall through the ground. I mean, obviously, we're never going to see that game. That is just scrapped altogether. Then we heard issues with other supporting studios. You know, they're developing other multiplayer stuff for PS5, and they're having issues, whatever the case may be. So it's just one thing after the other, right? Now, obviously, you know, nobody's sitting here saying, oh, we're going to see gameplay for Wolverine. A lot of people wanted to see Wolverine during the PS5 showcase, but they did not see that, right? Obviously, well, game is still in the oven. Now, moving along, you know, games like Ghost of Tsushima 2, we heard from Jeff Grubb, oh, Ghost of Tsushima 2 is not going to be in there. And, okay, well, there's that game, right? There's games from Fire Sprite, Firewalk. I mean, there's so many freaking Death Stranding 2. Obviously, Death Stranding 2 was not there. It's a lot of freaking games that was not there. You know, Twisted Metal, the new Twisted Metal live service multiplayer game, that was supposed to be there, apparently, because Sony was trying to allegedly launch that around the TV show. And right now, from what I'm hearing, the Twisted Metal TV show is doing so freaking well. You know, for Peacock and everything, and it's crazy. Like, it's doing crazy freaking numbers now, regardless of what some people would say. Oh, it's cringe. Oh, it's garbage and blah, blah, blah. But no, it's doing crazy numbers. And so I could see how Sony could actually use, just like similar what they did with The Last of Us, and how well The Last of Us TV show was performing, and then how they actually transfer that into higher sales when it comes to the actual remake of the game. So apparently they were trying to do the same thing with the Twisted Metal multiplayer type of experience. But hey, that's neither there nor there now. Let's talk about this, because now we have some evidence, some concrete evidence on why the heck we did not get a good PS5 showcase. And yeah, so let's go ahead, share the stream, like the stream. I can't do these streams without you guys' support. So please, please, please share the stream. Put us out on Twitter. It definitely helps out our show. Let's get into it. So the PS5 showcase games and what's actually going on with that and what happened, okay? So first thing is first here. I want to say this. I don't expect Sony to really kind of come out and give us another PS5 showcase this year. It's just not going to happen. Now, it is what it is. But let's go ahead and let's dig into this. So Sony financial report hints at first-party delays. This is not good. This is not good. Now, obviously, like I said, I think Sony has done a very good job balancing a lot of the second and third party stuff, right? Now, we still had Final Fantasy 16. Supposedly, we still don't even know. Apparently, it's going to be in October when we get Helldivers 2. Now, Helldivers 2 is supposed to be coming out this year. Little Devils Inside, we still don't even know what's going on with that. Stellar Blade, what the heck is going on with that game? Is that game even coming out? You know what I mean? Is it coming out this year? I mean, possibly it's going to be early 2024 at this point. Like, there's so much stuff. Silent Hill 2 apparently was supposed to be this year. Well, now that's 2024. So a lot of games are getting pushed off into 2024 at this point. And yeah, so let's dig into Sony's plans and what's actually happening here. Let's transition. Now, as you guys can see right here, it says Sony has a few big games planned for 2023 like Spider-Man 2 and Helldivers 2. But according to a recent financial report, it sounds like there were a few more that were planned for 2023 or early 2024 but have been delayed. Holy freaking cow. So good luck. Some of y'all going to be waiting a while. Some of y'all going to be waiting a while. And that's not good. Now, delays are a good thing, obviously, because, it allows the games to be able to shine in terms of quality. But when you have a drought of, well, there's really nothing much to really play first party wise, then that is a problem. And, like I said numerous times before, like Sony right now, they're in the best position that they have ever been in. And this could potentially hurt the momentum of the PS5 in terms of sales. Now, people are still going to buy PS5s, but, well, most people don't buy PS5s. We already know numbers wise, most people don't buy PS5s for first party games. They buy PS5s for third party games. So, but still, for those of you who are caring about first party stuff, yeah, this is not good news. This is definitely not good news. Now, obviously, they put out a game and network services segment, right? GNNS segment, right? So basically their sales and operating income and adjustment. Now, it basically says down at the bottom, highlighted that impact of changes in the launch titles, or sorry, launch dates of portion of first party titles. Ouch. Now, let's dig in a little bit more into this one. It says, as spotted by Kotaku's Ethan Gauch, Sony's latest financial report has a section dedicated to the forecast for the rest of, obviously, the financial year, which ends on March 31st, 2024, while decreased spending and increased sales of DLC and third-party games were listed as positives. The final bullet point lists impact of changes in the launch dates of a portion of first-party titles as a negative. So, if you look at 2023, we had what? Horizon Forbidden West, Burning Shores, Spider-Man 2, first party. That's it. That's really it. That's all you're getting. Everything else is second and third party, right? And a lot of people was really kind of expecting more games, right? Now, I saw a tweet from Ryan McCaffrey over there at IGN, and he was basically saying that his PSVR 2 is just gathering dust. He feels like Sony has given up on PSVR 2. Not really a lot of support there, right? Now, some people beg to differ that, oh, PSVR 2, oh, great. They have launched so many first-party stuff for PSVR 2. Now, some people, like their PSVR 2 is gathering dust, right? Because there's really not a lot, and Sony haven't really been pushing it like they're supposed to. So there is that equation, right, with PSVR 2. Talking about the actual PS5 and the first-party output of games, here we go with that. Now, the report didn't go into specifics, meaning it could be any number of unannounced titles. It also specifies that there are actually more than one with its use of launch dates and titles. Now, there are a few possible culprits to, like the rumored Last of Us Part 2 PS5 upgrade, which nobody wants. And Horizon Zero Dawn remake, or Fire Sprite's Twisted Metal, which, given the success of The Last of Us, Sony might have wanted to position somewhat around the Peacock show. What did I say to you guys? What did I say to you guys? Now, it's easy to read Sony now because basically they're doing a lot of these remakes, remasters around their show. The shows that they have, you know, the movies that they have, because they want to use the success of the movies and the TV shows to help boost the sales of the video game counterpart. And that is not a issue. That is not a problem or anything like that. It just matters on how they structure things and how they actually push things. I think that's the whole gist of it. But when you really sit down and really think about it, you know, it's like, okay, here we are, right? The Last of Us Part 2 PS5 upgrade. Now, let me touch upon that because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I mean, whether we want it, yes or no, it's going to happen. And here's why it's going to happen. I'll tell you why it's going to happen, because obviously, once this writer strike thing that's going on in Hollywood is over with, then we're going to be getting production, you know, going full steam ahead in terms of The Last of Us Season 2, which is going to be airing, in 2025 at this point. So Sony got plenty of time to butter up this Last of Us Part 2 PS5 upgrade that nobody is asking for, but it's going to sell like crazy because, well, Season 2 is going to be crazy. It's going to do crazy numbers. And yeah, Sony's going to make bank off of this PS5, Last of Us 2 upgrade. Now, whether they charge $70 for it or $60 or $50, doesn't matter how much they charge for it. It's going to do crazy numbers. Who knows? They might end up doing between 5 to 10 million just on Last of Us Part 2, upgrade alone. So you see what Sony is doing, being more strategic with their IPs and building them around their TV shows. Now, obviously, missed opportunity with the Twisted Metal multiplayer game that is supposedly supposed to come out this year. But now that we have all these delays and problems that's actually arising, it don't seem like that's going to happen, right? Because, well, delays. And obviously them launching Twisted Metal alongside the show would have helped boost the sales of the actual game and also boost the sales of the PS5. So it goes hand in hand. It's like a marriage. Now, let's go ahead and let's talk about even some more disappointing news here when it comes to more and more first-party delays. Now, obviously, so we did talk about, the Horizon Zero Dawn remake. Obviously, that is supposedly a thing, and that's supposed to be happening. And we talked about Little Devils Inside. That's also another game that we haven't gotten an update in about, almost a year and a half, 2 years at this point. Don't know what's going on with that. Now, it's possible. Now, listen to this. It's possible that Stellar Blade might be included in this group. We'll explain why we have not gotten an update on Stellar Blade. I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's the reality. Some of you guys have been sitting here waiting and hoping and thinking that, oh man, we're gonna get an update. We're gonna get an update for Stellar Blade. What's going on with it? What's going on with Stellar Blade? Like, bro, we are like more than halfway through 2023 at this point, right? Now, Sony could easily give us a state of play with an update on Stellar Blade, like show off some new gameplay and give us a release date. So, I mean, it's not all doom and gloom, but they're saying that this could be a possibility that Stellar Blade could be dragged into the group of other first-party games or second-party games, for that matter, that is also getting delayed as well. So there's that. Hope you guys are paying attention, because I'm not going to repeat this stuff. But, man, this sucks. This really, really sucks, because right now, like I said, Microsoft is in a position where, well, they're riding on, obviously, this ABK deal. They got Starfield that's getting ready to drop. They also have Forza Motorsport that's getting ready to drop. And there's a few other games as well that could be coming out in this year for Microsoft as well. Now, Sony, on the other hand, yeah, we're going to talk about Spider-Man 2 and the pressure that's on Spider-Man 2 right now. And this is why I think that this is something very, very important that we need to talk about, especially majority of you guys that have subscribed to this channel are PlayStation fans. Man, the chat is so freaking dead today. Now, let's go ahead and let's move on here. So basically, we have that situation possibly that's going on with Stellar Blade, because Sony is actually publishing the title. Now, it's being developed by Shift Up, and it's actually a third-party studio for Stellar Blade, and it was announced for 2023, but it hasn't gotten really an update or a trailer since September of 2022. Now, it seems likely that at least one of these titles is the Last of Us multiplayer game. Yeah, about that. Now, The Last of Us multiplayer obviously has been in development for a while now. I would say pushing about almost 4 years, or hovering around 4 years at this point. And the last time we got an update was at the last, Summer Game Fest that we had. Oh, yeah, we're going to get an update, blah, 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 whatever. Yeah, we didn't get much of anything. We didn't get nothing at all. And so there is that right there. Yeah, that's also another game that is delayed and internally, because they have to reevaluate and whatever, because right here is saying that the Last of Us multiplayer game, which was notably missed the last PlayStation showcase and was reportedly recently downsized after a disappointing assessment from Bungie. Holy freaking cow. And Naughty Dog said it needed more time after all. So there is that, right? There is that. So all these games are getting freaking delayed. We don't even have a confirmed release date for Helldivers 2. Now, there was a recent leak that was out basically insinuating that, Helldivers 2 could be coming out this year. And I think in October or something like that. So we will see. Man, if Helldivers 2 gets delayed till next year, then all we have is Spider-Man 2, right? I mean, yeah. So, well, like I said before, Sony will be fine going into 2024, but it would have been really nice to have more first-party games, in 2023. Obviously, the very, very lukewarm PS5 showcase that we had, missing all these games and such. I mean, it does set them back a little bit, but obviously we will see Sony can redeem themselves, with a proper PS5 showcase, with the games and such. So we'll see what actually happens. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Hit the like button for me, guys. Hit the share button and all that good stuff. All right, let's move on. Now, this is very, very interesting, and I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, well, what the heck? All right, what the freaking heck? Now, Spider-Man. Let's talk about it. Y'all been saying, oh, yeah, what's going on with the Spider-Man stuff? Yeah, Spider-Man is still on track to come out October 20th. You know, obviously Insomniac Games, they have been putting out tweets and stuff like that pertaining to, you know, Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 and stuff like that, just kind of hyping up the game and things of that nature. And so there is that, right? Now, the reason why we're talking about Spider-Man 2, well, consider that recently we heard that, well, Final Fantasy 16, you know, ain't really performing as really like it should or whatever the case may be. Well, Spider-Man 2. Now, all eyes are on Spider-Man 2 PS5 as Sony shares fall. I told you guys, not looking too good, right? Because there was a lot of games that were supposed to release this year, between this year and early 2024, that are now getting delayed, right? Past early 2024. So who knows when the rest of these first party games that was supposed to come out this year and early next year supposed to come out, right? So let's dig into this. And this is very, very important to the PlayStation community. So I hope you guys are paying attention, even though the chat is dead, going like 10 minutes per comment. Now, analyst says Insomniac Games developed Spider-Man 2 must deliver. Must deliver. Now, I think that goes without saying. I think Spider-Man 2 will deliver. I think that Spider-Man 2 is a strong enough IP to be able to carry Sony until next year, right? I think it's strong enough. I mean, God of War Ragnarok was strong enough for them, you know, for it to be one of the best selling, you know, first party game to date, right? And it's probably going to get dethroned by Spider-Man 2. So yes, Spider-Man 2 is definitely going to carry them for sure. Even though they had a lackluster 2023 in terms of first party, yeah, Spider-Man 2 is going to carry them. That goes without saying. I don't even know why this analyst is even saying that. If you look at pre-orders right now for Spider-Man 2, it's crazy right now. A mixture of obviously faceplates, mixture of controllers, mixture of the games, collector's edition, console. All that stuff adds up at the end of the day. And easily, Sony can easily push another 10 million PS5s out there to the mass. You know, right now they're sitting at are literally hovering over 40 million shipped right now. So they can easily do another 10, 15, 20 million with Spider-Man 2. So that goes without saying. Now, fortunately for Sony, they got Spider-Man 2 to carry them. You know, I mean, Spider-Man 2 is going to have some huge legs to carry Sony off into 2024. Now, let's go ahead and let's dig into this, because this is something very, very important. This ain't no game. This ain't no joke. This is the reality here. Now, obviously, Sony is basically relying on Spider-Man 2 to carry them. Now, obviously, fall after Sony's Q1 2023 financial performance missed expectations. I'm going to say that again. The PS5 this fall, after Sony's Q1 2023 financial performance, missed expectations. Now, the group's share price fell to its lowest point in a year after yesterday's presentation. So you see what I'm saying? You have to look at it this way. Like, if you look at last year on how many games that Sony released first party wise, and then 2021, and then obviously, you know, launch, whatever, like obviously we had games, you know, between, you know, 2020, 2021 and 2022. This is the only year that we don't really have a lot of first party stuff. And Spider-Man 2 is obviously the biggest one. All right. Now, let's dig into this one, because this is very, very important here, okay? Now, Spider-Man 2 for the PS5 has to carry Sony through the holidays. Now, let's dig into this. As reported by Bloomberg, Sony's stock tumbled by as much as 6.7%. Now, that's not really a whole lot, but that's still some percentage there. 6.7% when the market opened in Tokyo today, August 10th. It wasn't just the PlayStation division that slightly missed targets. Sony's movies and sensor business saw significant declines. with the company blaming the former, like partially on the ongoing Hollywood strikes, which that is obviously affecting everything right now. There's a lot of movies and TV shows that are on pause right now because of the Hollywood strikes and what's going on, the writer strike that's going on. You guys already should know this. Now, let's dig into the rest of this. Now, Sony, who supplies image sensors to mobile device manufacturers, told investors that demand had slowed down and is not expected to recover until at least next year. Now, here is where you guys need to pay attention. On the PS5 front, Sony remained hopeful that it will meet its target of selling 25 million consoles within the financial year. Well, like I said, I'm going to say it again one last time. Spider-Man 2 can easily muster up at least a good 15, maybe 20 million. I mean, Spider-Man 2 is a big enough IP to be able to carry Sony now. I don't know about 25 million, but I think it will be able to do at least minimum, I would say 15 million. Minimum at least 15 million. Now, it could probably do a little bit more than that because it's Spider-Man 2. But we will see. But Sony is saying they want to target selling at least 25 more million PS5s, which realistically can be done with more announcements, obviously, or games that are going to be released in that financial year. We'll see what happens. But Spider-Man 2, I feel like, is a big enough IP to where Sony can ride on that. I mean, God of War Ragnarok sold pretty well. Obviously, it was on PS4, which kind of helped boost the sales and things of that nature. But Spider-Man 2, being a PS5 only title, not only is going to boost sales for PS5, but also really, just to help Sony overall. And not only that, but also if you look at the game and the hype level that's around it right now, I think it can easily put up those numbers. Now, let's go ahead and let's dig into this. Now, Sony wanted to kind of really, now let's dig into this a little bit here before we get back into the rest of this, because all eyes are now on how Sony can grow PlayStation subscriber numbers and the release of Spider-Man in the fall. Now, obviously, Japan-based analyst Sirkin Toto told Bloomberg that the game absolutely has to deliver in order to carry Sony through the holidays and into 2024. I just said that. Like I said, fortunately for Sony, it's Spider-Man 2. If this was any other game, like let's say if this was like, okay, you gave us Burning Shores in the early part of this year, and then you're giving us, Helldivers 2. I'm just saying, if hypothetically, if Helldivers 2 was the only game that we're getting, and let's say Spider-Man 2 got delayed into 2024, that would not be good. Because Helldivers 2 just don't have the juice like Spider-Man 2 got, or a lot of Sony's, first party titles, got and stuff like that. So it's really, really good for Sony that they at least have Spider-Man 2 for the fall. And that's going to really carry them, throughout the holiday season and in maybe, Q1 of 2024 until they can actually, crank out some more stuff or show some more stuff to kind of really get people amped up and ready to go. So let me know, what do you guys think, right? Do you guys think that, Spider-Man 2 will be able to carry Sony? Do you guys think it will be enough to carry Sony into 2024 or Q1 of 2024? Let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. Yeah, everybody should have something to say. All right, let's go ahead and let's move on to something that is insane. Now, this is in the Xbox land here, and this is crazy. Now, obviously, this is not a surprise, right? We know that Microsoft got insane amount of money, and they can do whatever they want, right? I mean, obviously, our industry have taught us something very valuable in terms of, well, It's the acquisition wars now. It's no longer, oh, this console is more powerful than the other. No, this is the actual reality, and this is, what's actually taking place. So let's go ahead and let's dig into this, right? Because this is very, very much so interesting, and it really shows you what goes on behind the scenes when it comes to these deals being constructed and things of that nature. So let's take a look behind the curtain here just for a minute to kind of give you guys a little bit of context on how some of this stuff actually happens by phone, that is. Now, this is insane because there is some information that was actually shared. Now, Phil got on the phone, right? And let's kind of dig a little bit into this so you guys can understand what's going on. So Inside Dev reveals. Now, Inside is a indie game or whatever the case may be. It's a platformer / puzzle game or whatnot. And, it's on Game Pass or whatnot. Now, this is a crazy freaking deal situation here, right? So basically, crazy discussion with Phil Spencer over Xbox deal. I was sitting in my sweatpants and then my phone rings. Holy freaking cow. Who is calling? Who's calling? Who's calling right now? Oh, freaking. Who's calling? Oh, it's Big Phil calling. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's Big Phil. Wait a minute. Why is Big Phil calling? I'm sweating right now in my sweatpants. Well, like, what's happening? What's going on? Well, check this out. The outstanding puzzle platform game Inside is one of our top highlights on Game Pass. And you may recall that the game was actually an Xbox exclusive back in the day. Now, listen to this. From June 29th to August 23rd, 2016, we told you it was brief. Inside was only playable on Xbox One in the console space, although things may have turned out very differently. Playdead co-founder Dino Patti recently told Danish podcast Arcade basically that a deal had been struck with PlayStation before Phil Spencer and his team eventually stepped in. Now, according to Patti, the deal with PlayStation was a good one, but Spencer was very keen to ensure Inside ended up on Xbox in a timely fashion as well. Yeah. Now, here's in the obviously a little bit of the discussion that was translated by from Danish by Game Reactor. So listen to this, and this is freaking crazy. I know if he got wind of it somehow. I was sitting one night at 8 o'clock in my sweatpants, and then my phone rings displaying an American number, and it's Phil Spencer from Microsoft. It was crazy. He says, "Listen, we need to make a deal with you. What do you want?" And I was like, well, we have actually made an okay deal. And then Phil's like, no. You don't understand what I'm saying. I can make anything happen. What do you want? Holy big baller cow. Man, oh man, when you got money, when you got money, money, you can do whatever you want. And I give her a round of applause. When you got money. When you got money. When you got money, you can do whatever you want. And yeah, so that's where it ended. That's where the trail ended. And it's interesting, and it really goes to show you behind the scenes what happens, what transpires when it comes to a lot of these games, whether it's indie games, you know, double A, triple A, doesn't matter, quad A games, doesn't matter. You know, Phil gets on the phone and be like, listen, man, we need this game on Game Pass. What can we do to put a smile on your face? Well, no. PlayStation. Well, listen, I already got a deal with PlayStation already, and the deal is good. We already got a good deal with PlayStation. Nah. Forget about PlayStation. We can offer you something way better, okay, than what PlayStation is offering you. We are Microsoft, okay? We are a $1 trillion company, and we love our indie developers, okay? And we love our AA and AAA developers. So Team Green is where you want to be. And how can we make you happy? You know, how can we make this a very good opportunity for you, for your game to blossom on our platform? I mean, we are the value box, and we'll do whatever it takes to allow your game to be involved with over 25 million, you know, subscribers and growing. And I know our competitor have close to what, 50 million, but you know, the value that we offer in Game Pass is a lot better than what Sony offers. I mean, we offer day and date with all of our games, you know, first, second, and third party. We're striking deal with third party companies. So do you want to get on Team Green or not? Now, judging by your game and how highly rated it is, I mean, we can offer you a sweet, cool $15 million, you know, to get your game into Game Pass. So as an indie developer, you're looking at it like this. You're like, wait a minute, let's see how I should weigh this. Should I look at this as, should I just go with the traditional tried and true package and ship to store and $60 or $50 a pop and get my money that way? Or should I just go the Game Pass route now, regardless of how it might hurt the game, you know, in terms of performance if people don't really actually play it like that? But the upfront $15 million or $10 million, oh, that sounds really sweet. And I think that's where a lot of developers kind of look at the money, or the upfront money, and be like, man, you know what? You know, screw it. Let's do it. You know, let's take this $15 million that you're offering, you know, because we know the potential of our game, and we know that you guys are trying to offer millions of, you know, gamers potentially could be able to, you know, get their hands on our game and play it. But here's the problem with that is like, okay, you pay 15 or $10 million for a game to be, you know, on Game Pass, but who's to say that, you know, all 25 million subscribers are going to really like play your game? Or who's to say, you know, anybody touch your game for that matter? So it really just goes to show that if you have a really solid game and it's highly rated, I feel like that will definitely help out, you know, a whole lot, you know, for the performance of the game, you know, with things like that. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think? Y'all let me know. All right. Make sure y'all like the stream, share the stream, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's get it popping. Now, this is a game that I would say did not get the credit that it deserves. I think a lot of people made fun of this game, calling it The Order, boring 1886. And this was a game that was ahead of its time on PS4. And the quality of this game actually, you know, obviously Ready at Dawn, Facebook bought them out. And obviously Ready at Dawn is not even the same anymore. Like, down the toilet it goes. But interestingly enough, a lot of people really wanted a sequel to The Order 1886. And playing that game from start to finish, that game was amazing. And yeah, I think it was one of the best, you know, PlayStation, you know, games of all time in my eyes. Like, people could say whatever they want to say. I don't care. But interesting, like how we're getting some of these unverified and unofficial updates. I mean, we got one for Bloodborne running at 60 FPS. You know, somebody was able to crack the cookie jar in terms of getting the game to run at 60, getting Red Dead Redemption 2 to run at 60 on PS5. Well, 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 the Order 1886 looks jaw-dropping in a PS5 60 FPS gameplay footage. No joke. When I saw this, I was like, bro, it's a freaking shame because games like this don't get the true credit that they really truly deserve. But Digital Foundry really kind of dial into the retrospective of this game, and basically PS5 60 FPS tagged into this. I mean, this game is from 2015. We're talking about Bloodborne time frame. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at this.
That is, until now. Thanks to Illusion, the master of unlocking frame rates, the Order received a patch that could remove the 30 FPS cap, and thanks to recent discoveries regarding PS5s on older firmware, it's now possible to utilize this patch on this console. And just as it says on the tin, the 30 FPS cap is removed, allowing the game to run at a full 60 frames per second, just as you're seeing now. And honestly,
insane.
I think it looks fantastic.
Looks
in motion.
insane.
The motion blur shutter speed scales nicely to
Looks
this higher
insane.
frame rate, and yet the game still retains its cinematic look, while simultaneously providing a bump to overall fluidity.
God. Man, this game still looks insane from 8 years ago. Look at the facial animations, but we're getting dumpster fire like freaking Starfield. Starfield facial animations is trash comparing to this. Like, it's just, man, 8-year-old freaking game. And look how top tier the facial animations is. Look how smooth this is. This is why I say, man, some of us are freaking jokes, man. We don't understand how good. Look at their faces, bro. Like, I mean, we're looking at Starfield facial animations, right? A game that is next generation only, a game that is supposed to be taking advantage of this newer hardware. But just look at this. Look at their faces. Just look how realistic that looks. And this is a game from 8 years ago. Games like this don't get enough credit. Sony don't even get enough credit a lot of times. It just goes to show you, how good some of these studios are, and even though Sony didn't go on ahead and take in, Ready at Dawn, it really just goes to, Sony still owns the IP, and look how good the facial animations. This game still looks so good to this date. And we're getting garbage in 2023.
PS4 Pro or above.
It's crazy.
Thus, such resolutions are completely unusable. Perhaps it was a hint at a PC port, maybe just an internal PC version. Look at this, man. Who knows? But the option is there.
Look at the skin. What? Bro, look at the skin texture. Oh, my God. Look at the... What? Bro. Hold up. Bro, Starfield. I'm trying to show you guys something, man. It's over 9,000. I'm trying to show you guys something. How characters this is freaking crazy. If you look at this, man. Like, just look at these. Look at this. What? Look at this. Just look at these characters, man. Look at this. It just looks life, bro. This looks like a cartoon. Look at this. Look at this. Comparing to this. Let's go back. Comparing to this. Look at this. Look at the attention to detail. What? This makes no sense, bro. You could see, bro, this is a 20... Yo, y'all better give some flowers. Give credit where credit's due. I need everybody to be spamming fire emotes. Bro. Oh, my God, man. Oh, my God. This is crazy. Look at the attention to detail. Look at the bumps, like the pimples on her face. I can look at this is obviously on YouTube, but if you're looking at the actual game, it definitely looks way better running on backwards compatibility via PS5 or even playing it on PS4. You can see the individual freaking pimples on her face. What? Oh my friggin' bro. Bro. There's no way. And we looking at Starfield, and it's just like, this is what we're getting in 2023. This is what we're getting in 2023, bro. Not even freaking close. It's almost as like lifeless freaking characters. Yo, thank you so much for the actual $10. I appreciate it. Let's get back into this, man. That's why I say you gotta give certain developers and studios they flowers, man. This game was ahead of its time.
Illusion also discovered a way to disable the game's black
gracious,
bars, resulting
man.
in a full 16:9
insane.
presentation.
It says, hey, Marlon, God bless you, my guy. Man, the Order 1886 was off the chain. It was ahead of its time. I love it. And the graphics were sick. Thank you so much, Aaron, for the $10. I mean, just look how smooth. God dang, boy. Amazing. Amazing. Oh my God,
However,
dude.
as neat as this is, it's clear that the game was framed for an ultra-wide presentation, obviously, and using this option reduces the field of view and messes up some of the cinematic shots. Like here in this elevator scene, the camera is clearly cutting off the left and right side of the image in 16:9 mode.
Look, this is insane, bro. This is an 8-year-old game. Just look how good it looks.
Fancy visuals are indeed a huge accomplishment. I must say that revisiting the game was somewhat eye-opening. I think the core mechanics and concepts driving the Order are genuinely fun and interesting.
Wow, man.
At the time of its release, open world games were exploding in popularity, so a game like this with its short runtime, lack of multiplayer, and extremely linear campaign definitely didn't sit well with folks, especially for full price. These days, however, you can buy a physical copy for $10 or a digital one for $20, which makes this kind of a non-issue. You're left with a tightly paced linear action
game was amazing, man.
Which is kind of fitting, really, since it's presented like one.
Look at this, man.
In a sense, the Order feels like the final form of what those 90s FMV games wanted to achieve. It is, of course, far more interactive, as it's a proper third-person shooter with full 3D movement, but the goal is similar. To provide an experience that weaves seamlessly between
man. Oh my God, man.
No section runs for too long, and what you do is
incredible.
This isn't a game you'll necessarily keep returning to, but what's here is responsive, polished, and above all else, fun. Of course, the movie comparison also applies to the audio, which is something else I want to highlight. The game features a full 7.1 surround mix.
Bro, look at the character models, bro. This is crazy.
Here's some examples. So in this first scene, pay close attention to all the subtle sound effects, the jingling of Galahad's outfit, the crunch of the tiles breaking beneath his weight, the glass bottle hitting the floor, and everything else happening in the scene.
Oh my God.
Keep in mind that I had to capture this in stereo, but it's even better in
bro.
surround sound.
Listen to that! Bro, insane. Oh my God, bro. Wow. Man, you can hear everything. The slashes, like, listen to that. Oh my God, it's crazy.
Or in combat, listen carefully to how each individual sound is mixed to create a convincing soundstage.
Yo. Wow. Wow. Incredible, bro. Incredible. Wow. Man, I forgot how impressive this game was, bro. It's insane. Wow, man.
In many scenes, the music is dropped entirely, drawing attention to the game's sound mix.
Goodness gracious, man. This game is impressive. 8-year-old PlayStation game. 8-year-old PlayStation exclusive game. And it just goes to show you how good Sony games are, man. Insane. Insane. And looks better than a lot of garbage that we're getting in 2023. Like, I'm just being real. Like, it's in the sound, the graphics, the gameplay.
Of course, the game's soundtrack, composed by Jason Graves, is excellent in its own right and contributes greatly to the atmosphere. So yeah, it's a real treat for both the eyes and the ears. Now of course, following its release, Ready at Dawn did continue to support the game with some additional features, such as the robust photo mode, and this is really interesting.
Man, I just had to show y'all that, man. I had to show y'all that. Wow. So there it is, man. The Order 1886. February 20th, 2015, bro. Insane. I highly recommend you guys go buy this game. Go buy it. Go play it. Whether you go digital or you get it from GameStop. I think the game is like, what, $5 to $10 right now. One of the best games that you will ever play. If you call yourself a PlayStation fan and you have not played The Order 1886, you're missing out. I mean, the game holds up so well. Don't listen to nobody telling you, oh, it's a movie and this and that. Man, look at the actual gameplay. And look at the garbage, the truckload of trash that we're getting in 2023. And it's like, bro, you get to appreciate good work when you see it. That game is literally ahead of its time. Like, no joke. Man, wow. I'm really impressed. I can't. It shows you. It really shows you, man. Time and time again, Sony and their studios, and you know, whether it's a partnership, whether it's whatever the case may be. You know, it's sad. I really was hoping that we could get a sequel of this game, just like Days Gone, but it's just not gonna happen. You know, but that game, man. Going back and playing. A matter of fact, I'm probably gonna go back and play it again. That game just wow. Impressive. Now let's move on. Let's talk about this new PS5 update here, because obviously we do know about the beta update and what's going on with that. And so really wanted to sort of highlight this for you guys as well. Now, here's the thing. So Sony, they put out a PS5/PS4 system update for August 2023. Now, obviously, it says Sony Interactive Entertainment rolled out a system software update for the PS5 and PS4 bright and early this morning. Now, the PS5 update is separate from the beta. I told you guys, separate from the beta. Now, the PS5 gets a stable update in terms of stability, and the PS4 gets a stability update as well. Now, both firmware updates bring good system performance improvements. So both the PS5 and the new PS4 update, system software update, bring some improvement in terms of performance. So that's always good. Now, this brings PS4 to 10.71 and the PS5 version to 23.01. The PS5 update is a little over 1 gig in size, and Sony slowly been letting go of the PS4 with no upcoming first-party games planned for the decade-old system. Nevertheless, its end of the lifecycle support seems a bit better than the PS3 received with ongoing updates. Now, it was only in March 2023 that Sony rolled out a PS4 system, you know, update and stuff, which is like 10.50, which improved the compatibility with the PS app, and then added new settings and authorized apps, and added support for the Unicode 15 emoji, and basically minor improvements, but that's obviously much appreciated. Now, on the front of the PS5 is set to bring the Dolby Atmos support to all users once the ongoing firmware beta is complete, and players is also getting the new accessibility features, social features, and support for larger capacity M.2 SSDs. Fans have welcomed, you know, the chances of getting the promises of the enhancements. So let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. Now, we have an interesting dynamic here to go over when it comes to the PS5. And this is something that Sony is actually working on. I believe the release date for this got leaked out. Oops. But hey, this is called Project Chronos. Now, this is interesting because we need to talk about this. Obviously, the future is the cloud and streaming and things of that nature and whatever. So Project Kronos basically reveal Sony's plans for a robust PS5 streaming service. So Sony, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard about it. Sony is sending out emails, or they did send out emails to select PlayStation Plus members, allowing them to be able to stream PS5 games up to 4K. And basically, a lot of people saying that the quality is really, really good. The latency is good and things of that nature. Now you can actually scale everything down to what, 720p. I don't know why you would want to stream PS5 games at 720p or 1080p for that matter. But yeah, you can go all the way up to 4K. Now, interestingly enough, it says, according to the report, the aim for Project Kronos is to establish a PS5 streaming experience that is not only robust, but also serve as a major push forward for Sony in obviously the ever expanding streaming market. Now, the platform holder reportedly started working on Project Kronos around 5 years ago due to the complexity of obviously the SSD. So that's interesting because, you know, the SSD, how fast it is and stuff like that. Now, under the Future Technology Group, Sony designed a new network storage solution based on the PCIe NTB, leveraging the NTB and the PS5 IO co-processors. So that's interesting. Now, Sony reportedly has a total of 28 data centers across 15 metros for the rollout of the PS5 cloud streaming service. Wow. Which is planned to launch in FY 2023 between April 2023 to March 2024. So they have enough time to kind of, you know, work out the kinks and kind of, you know, get certain things up. I mean, considering Microsoft's push for the cloud and, you know, what's been actually happening there, well, there is that. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. And yeah, so your boy over here, yeah, he said hi. Your boy over here said hi. You know, he's like, yo, what's up? What's up? All right, let's get into the Q&A. Did you guys enjoy the main part of the show? I know I did. I know I enjoyed the show, considering we don't have a huge amount of news stories, you know, bubbling up. Also, I wanted to kind of highlight a couple of things. Quake 2 Remaster is out now. Quake 2 Remaster is out now. Wanted to kind of show you guys this real quickly. Legendary. There you go. There you go. So, there you guys go. Quake 2 Remaster was meant to be a QuakeCon surprise. And obviously, it is out now. So, go check it out. download it, try it out, see if you like it, whatever the case may be. And there you go. So, yeah. Yeah. And so there you go, guys. Now, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of context, it says this upgrade is also out now on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch for $10. It's even launching on Game Pass, and it will be free upgrade for those on Steam who own the original. So there you guys go on that one. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Are you a big Quake guy? Quake girl? Let me know. All right, so Q&A time. Do you have any questions for me? Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. I appreciate y'all, boys and girls, for the support and everything like that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Q&A time. Q&A time. Any questions? Any concerns? Feel free to come in here with your questions. Any concerns at all? Today. Did you enjoy the show? Let me know. Tag me at Marlon Gaming Nation. All right. Let's see here. Hey, appreciate that, Brandon. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Appreciate y'all, boys. It says if I'm getting MW3, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of tired of Call of Duty at this point, but I might get it in for review, so we'll see. Maybe not. Vlad, maybe not. I don't think so. He says, hey, Marlon, is that Metroid Prime Remaster 60? Yes, I believe so. I think it is, if I'm not mistaken. I believe so. Yep, I'm glad you picked up the order, bro. This is why you subscribe to Marlon Gaming Nation, bro. This is why you subscribe to the channel in the first place. Larry says, yes, Marlon, I early have the update. My question is when the Dolby Atmos will be available on PS5. Well, it's apparently in the beta update, so make sure you're checking it. If you do have the beta, you should have access to it. Hey, player, what's up? How you doing? We're in the Q&A portion of our show, so if you have any questions or concerns, feel free. All right, make sure you guys hit the like button for me, subscribe, all that good stuff. I appreciate y'all. Any questions, any concerns? Let me know. Oh, you got the update today? That's good. I haven't even got a chance to watch it, Vlad. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet. He says, when is the PS5 game reveal happening? What PS5 game reveal? He says, the only thing I'm worried about is the rest of this year is Spiderman 2 and PS earbuds. There you go. Robert Bell with the $1. Thank you so much, man. Super chats do help out our show. I appreciate you guys. Gamescom. Gamescom is later this month. Yeah, they just did an episode on the Dolby Atmos on PS5. Yeah, so make sure y'all check it out. It says, hey, Marlon, is Spider-Man 2 still coming out? Yes, it is. Doing great, Gilbert. Doing great. Thanks for asking. Apparently there were some games that got delayed from being in the PS5 showcase. And I mean, truthfully so. I mean, Factions 2, obviously that needed to be reevaluated. There was other games that we were expecting to be there, and apparently they were delayed. So internally delayed. You know what I mean? They were supposed to come out this year or early 2024, and well, obviously, yeah, they're getting delayed now. So I just covered all of that earlier part of the show, but I'll have timestamps. Aaron says, I always enjoy all your content, Marlon. You're the best. You always keep it real and tell the truth. You're a true gamer and deserve the best. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. Blessings. Thank you. Let's see here. It says, okay, any news on Insomniac new game development after Wolverine? No. The only thing that we know is that they're supposedly working on something other than just Wolverine and Spider-Man 2. That's it. That's really about it. We haven't really heard anything else. So that's really about it. Yeah, you're the $1 man. Yes, for sure. Thank you for the $1. Appreciate that, man. Listen, anytime when somebody steps up and do a super chat, it definitely helps us out. You know what I mean? To keep the lights on. So keep this office space and keep the show going. So appreciate you, those of you who support our show. Spider-Man 2 an engine. Okay. It says, Marlon, do you think that the PS5 Spider-Man 2 plates are coming back? September, yes. Around the launch period of the plates, yeah, it will be back in stock for sure. Even though Insomniac Games said no restock, but I do believe that there's going to be restock of it. It says, what's up, Marlon? It says, I just won MK1, Spider-Man 2, and Helldivers 2 this year, and I'm good. There you go. Let's hopefully we get a release date on that. But you never know with Sony at this point. You never know. You never know. You never know. You never know. Any more questions for me? Any more questions? So Microsoft has a different business strategy than Sony. For sure. Most definitely. Most definitely. Ben talked about that. That's the reality. You know, that's the reality. Ben talked about that for sure. For sure, for sure. It says MK1 looks fantastic. DLC characters incredible for sure. Can't wait to see Wolverine. Yeah, you're gonna be waiting a while on that one, sir. He says, are you excited for Stalker 2 demo at Gamescom? Yeah, I'm excited to see some more on that game for sure. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, I would say that for sure. Exactly, Incubatum. Exactly. I mean, we'll see what actually happens. It says, we have them oxtails cooking here, man. He says, getting in the kitchen. Oh, really? You making oxtails? That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Only the rich people can be privileged enough to make oxtails. That's what's up, man. No. I still haven't finished it yet. I'm still playing it right now. I'm still playing it little by little, little by little. Still playing it. Still playing it. I'm still playing it. Any more questions? Any more questions for me? Make sure y'all hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Share the stream. All that good stuff. Appreciate you guys. Man. You got Spider-Man. You got Forza Motorsport. You got Alan Wake. I mean, it's a lot of stuff coming out in October. This is Spider-Man, Helldivers 2 on PS5, Starfield, Forza Motorsport, and Stalker 2. I don't think Stalker 2 is coming out this year, though. I think Stalker 2 is going to be next year. It says, do you think PSVR 2 game develop? PSVR 2 game develop, it says, may have stalled. I don't think so, but it's a possibility. I don't think so. I definitely don't think so. But you just never know, man. You just never know. You never freaking know. I don't think so. I don't think so. But like I said, you just never know. New Ninja Gaiden? Yeah, new Ninja Gaiden would be nice, but if we're gonna get that. If we're gonna get that. I'm gonna buy Assassin's Creed Mirage DLC. Yeah. Wait, DLC for Assassin's Creed Mirage? Wait, I didn't know they had DLC for that already. What's up? What's up, Par? What's up? What's going on? I think that's a good thing for performance. For sure. I think that's a really good thing. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, you know? They need to move on, focus on Last of Us. No, sir. I can wait on Last of Us. Give me something else, bro. They need to make sure all hands are on deck on The Last of Us. The Last of Us multiplayer. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get ready to say. That's what they need to do. Oh, he called Mirage a DLC. Oh, okay, okay. I don't know, James. I hope so. I really hope so. Ah, it says stay humble. Stay humble. Stay humble. Oh, for sure I'm getting Assassin's Creed Mirage. For sure. Yo, thank you for another super chat. Says can't wait for The Last of Us 2 remake. The game already looks remade as it is, so I'm good on that one. I am good on that one, bro. But I know some of you guys will take whatever you can get. I know y'all will take whatever you can get. Oh, for sure. Long time ago, Robert. For sure. For sure. Says, dang, I wish Spider-Man 2 would come to PC day one. Yeah. Not gonna happen, though. Not gonna happen, unfortunately. Oh, my God. MGS. The original Metal Gear. James, original Metal Gear. I did play it on the channel yesterday. I guess people don't watch my content, so. Black Magic, you didn't watch the stream yesterday? Y'all don't watch my shows, man. Y'all don't watch my shows at all, bruh. I sit here and put in all this work, do all these reviews, live reviews and stuff. Y'all don't watch the streams, bruh. Y'all asking me stuff that is in the stream from yesterday. Come on, man. It says, why does PlayStation community love remakes? I don't know, man. Because of poor backwards compatibility, I guess. I don't know. That's the $1 million question. I don't know. I don't know at all. 99 cents. Hey, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. You said Last of Us 3 is 100% in development. Yeah, but I mean, do we really need a Last of Us 3 right now? I can hold off. Just like a lot of people want to hold off on Uncharted, on the next Uncharted, I can hold off for right now. Like, there's no rush right now for me to go out there and be like, oh my God, I need. Not, no, bro. Like, no. I can wait. I can literally wait on that one. I can wait, big time wait on that one. Like, I don't necessarily have to sit here and go crazy about it. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. So he said, Marlon, you getting Spider-Man? Like I said, James, I don't know. Hopefully I do. I ordered it, but you never know. Might get delayed, might get canceled, who knows? He said Last of Us 2 remake to fix the story. They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. So you can give that up. It's not gonna happen. You're just gonna get the same dry old game with slightly better visuals, and that's it. So I don't know what y'all think y'all gonna get with Last of Us Remaster. All you're just gonna get is, you know, the same 60 FPS and maybe another performance mode in there, maybe. But you're not gonna get no new content, no new story content, or none of that. You're not getting none of that. So I don't understand what the hype is about the same old game just being remastered again. The game is not even 10 years old. So RoboCop game, maybe, maybe not. I wouldn't get my hopes too much on that. Yeah, the PS5 Pro controller needs a bigger battery. Yeah, but you know, it is what it is. We got what we got. Yep, it's right here, James. I got it. It's right here. Yes, sir. Red Dead Redemption 2 needs a PS5 update. 60 FPS will be not gonna happen though. How long now we've been waiting on this? Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. So there's that. Not going to freaking happen. Yeah. They already talked about it already. So I'm expecting something like that. He said, Marlon, I'm glad I bought PS3 backwards compatibility and PS5. Great games, so great games buying. Okay. He said, playing God of War 3 remastered. One of the best God of War games to date. He says, can I DM you my PS5 places that I got made? He said, look like, oh, yeah. Sure, Rob. Yeah, you can tag me out on Twitter for sure. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It says, for Spider-Man release in 5 years, Last of Us multiplayer, Last of Us, The Last of Us 2 remaster, Horizon multiplayer, Horizon Zero Dawn, remaster, God of War spin-off imminent, and God of War Ghost of Tsushima. It said, Marlon, are you gonna get Red Dead Redemption? No, sir. No, sir. I've already played the game. I guess you didn't watch my stream yesterday. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Check out my review too as well when you get a chance. My live review on it. 7 out of 10, man. It's not next gen standard, obviously. There are some frame drops whenever you're gliding on the sand and stuff like that, but it's really cool in terms of the combat with the stones, the mixture of the stones, the fusion of the stones and things of that nature. The the story is okay so far. It's just one of those filler type of games. Like I said in my review, it's not something that I would recommend you go out and buy day one. I'll wait for a sale on that one. Games like Final Fantasy VII make sense to remake. Games that are just last gen is a cash grab period. Exactly. I mean, look at the Red Dead. I mean, look at Red Dead. Look at Red Dead, bro. You know what I mean? Red Dead Redemption, how they're treating that like trash. So I mean, that should tell you something right there. Reminds you of Forspoken. Why does it remind you of Forspoken? Let's see here. Nighthawk, what's up, man? How you doing? Make sure y'all hit the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. If you have any super questions, don't hesitate to super chat or become a member. Help out our community. Appreciate you guys. Say, hey, Marlon, are you going to play Texas Chainsaw Massacre game? We'll see. We'll see once it drops. So it's a good thing I didn't pay $700 for PSVR 2. That damn thing died quick. Nobody is talking about it anymore. Yeah, I mean, that is true. I don't see a lot of people talking about it as much. I mean, that is the truth. Don't see a lot of people talking about it. And Sony is not really, you know, advertising it as much. I don't really see them doing that as much. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to say on that one. I don't know. But yeah, it was pretty pricey, though. It was pretty pricey for sure. It was pretty pricey. Very, very pricey. Any more questions, guys? Let me know if you have any more questions, any concerns. Hit the like button for me. Any more questions? Any more questions? All right, so I guess that's it. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for the support. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Turn on that post notification bell. Give the stream a like. I mean, we're going to cut it short today because people are not really conversating. So we're just going to leave it right here. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the show today and the topics. I will definitely have timestamps for you guys because I always write down the timestamps and stuff like that. So love you guys. Take care. And I'll see you guys in the next one.